This is Ryan Hoyme, aka Massage Nerd, and today we have Carrie Fisher. Welcome.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Yep. So how'd you get involved in the massage field then?
I was having my own issues, body issues, neck and back pain, and I started getting massage. And I had a fabulous massage therapist that recommended that, I may want to go on. I was trying to find out what I was going to do with my life, and she said, "Why don't you try massage school?" And I was, I think it was 19 years old or 20 years old, and I decided this is what I was going to do.
So you've been hooked ever since then,
I've
right?
been hooked ever since, yeah.
And what's your main specialties then?
My main specialty is CranioSacral Therapy.
Okay.
I've been doing CranioSacral Therapy, it must be 22 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
And what drawed you into CranioSacral Therapy then?
I was doing I was actually started off doing neuromuscular therapy, and there was a group of us that had a study group, and we would do trades with neuromuscular therapy, and one of my colleagues that I was training with suggested, craniosacral therapy and doing a trade with that, and he asked me if I had experienced it, and I said no. So he said, "Would you like to?" I said, "Absolutely." And as he placed his hands on me, I was not really quite sure what he was going to do. But slowly he was able to, his hands like sunk into my tissues and found the place that was really tight inside of me as my awareness got there. And he stopped when I felt, when my awareness was there. And then I could feel that soften and release, and then I could feel where it was connecting to in my body, and his hands would slowly follow to that area where my awareness was in my body. And I thought, oh my God, there's something really weird going on. This must be magic. And it touched me in a way that I had never experienced before. I mean, it was just so profound. And I had done Rolfie, and I had done neuromuscular, I had done massage, and it just spoke to me differently. And he said that he was assisting at a class in November of that year, in November 1990, up in West Palm Beach with the Upledger Institute, and I should enroll. And so that's what I did.
Okay.
And I took a class every year and a half. First Cranio 1, then Cranio 2, then Somato-Emotional Release 1, and then Somato-Emotional Release 2. And I just slowly started learning it and getting my own treatments all the time. And I always found incredible teachers.
And Somato-Emotional Release, what kind of class is that? What kind of basis is that then?
Well, I mean, it's, you're dealing with the emotional component to body work, but basically Cranio 1 and Cranio 2 are structural classes. So you're going to learn in Cranio 1 the 10-step protocol. In Cranio 2, we're going to add to that and do the intraoral work and do more sphenoid movements. Okay. And then, when they do the intraoral work, they're saying that's what we're calling the avenue of expression. So it opens up, the expression to allow for, if there's an emotional component, to come out and be verbalized. So the somato-emotional release is when you've been in a car accident, and say that as you're working on something with the cranial work, and there's a component to that accident that's in your tissues. Okay. You'll remember that, and that will come up. And there's also what's called an energy cyst. So sometimes whatever injury comes into your body, it gets walled off and encapsulated. Okay. And so sometimes when we're working with the somato-emotional release and the craniosacral therapy, you'll get into an energetic encapsulated cyst, and we're able to release that, and that comes out. So, it works on a wide range of conditions. We've done a lot of work with Vietnam vets and PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, with the somato-emotional release, as well as anyone who has suffered trauma or accidents or injuries, that there's an emotional component that's in their tissues.
And what kind of classes do you teach for them then?
I teach, through the Upledger Institute, I teach 2-hour, 3-hour classes, a 1-day or a 2-day class. Okay. So overview or introduction. I travel all over the country to teach at conventions and at massage schools, and for specific groups that are coming to have me, or group of therapists that come together, or spas that want me to come in and do personal training just for their staff.
And Upledger Institute is just known for craniosacral therapy for years and stuff. So
Yes, I had the really good fortune to get connected with Dr. Upledger. He was the instructor for my SER1 class. And so I met him then, and I started assisting with him. He was willing to see one of my clients that I had. And that started our 15-year relationship of co-treating my clients together. And so from there, he invited me to work in the intensive program at the Upledger Institute. And I worked there for many years before I started teaching craniosacral therapy. Felt really comfortable after spending so much time at the institute to move on, and start teaching it. And I'm passionate about it. There's so many different modalities that people, so many different ways for people to learn. And so this was just something that, even though it was a little difficult at first for me to understand, I became so passionate about it. It's my life's work, and to share it in a very introductory, foundational way.
And what can we see from you in the future then? What's your plans?
My plans? Just to continue teaching.
Okay.
Just to continue teaching and having my private practice. I'm in Boca Raton, Florida, with my private practice.
Okay. And then how do people get a hold of you then?
They can reach me. Should I give my phone number?
Yep.
Yeah, my phone number is 561-289-2080. You can reach me at my email address, which is cbfspecial@aol.com.
Okay, perfect. It's a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much, Ryan.
Thanks. Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.